Hello everyone. In this video, we will do the daily current affairs analysis of 11th March 2022. So the first topic which we will discuss is the minimum support price. So uh, what is the method for calculating it? The MSP is the price at which the government buys crops from farmers, and it is estimated at least 1.5 times the producer's cost of production. According to the union budget for 2018-19, MSP would be retained at 1.5 times the cost of production. The MSP is determined twice a year based on recommendations from the Commission for Agricultural Costs and Prices, a governmental body that issues reports for the Kharif and Rabi seasons, which manufacturing costs are taken into account while establishing MSP. The CACP includes both A2 and FL and C2 expenses when recommending MSP. All monetary and in-kind expenses incurred by farmers on seeds, fertilizers, chemicals, hired labor, fuel, and irrigation, among other things, are included in A2 expenditures. On top of A2 plus FL, C2 expenditures account for the rent and interest foregone on owned land and fixed capital assets, respectively. The MSP's disadvantages include: the main concern with the MSP is a paucity of government procurement machinery for all products except wheat and rice, which are actively procured under the PDS by the Food Corporation of India. Farmers in states where the grain is completely procured by the government benefit the most, while those in states where the grain is procured less frequently are frequently affected. Source of this news is The Hindu. The next topic in news is caste-wise census. So what is the government's justification for declaring the data unusable? The government estimated that there have been 4,147 castes in 1931, but SECC data shows that there are now over 46 lakh castes. Even if certain castes divide into subcastes, the total number of subcastes cannot be exponentially large. The entire effort was polluted because the data collectors used separate words for the same castes. Many responders, as per the authorities, refused to disclose their castes. How have caste statistics been acquired so far? While the census enumerators collect data on SC/STs, they do not collect data on other castes. The most popular method is self-declaration to the enumerator. Until date, several states' backward classes commissions performed their own demographic counts to ascertain the amount of backward castes. What type of caste information does the census release? Every census is independent. India between 1951 and 2011 provided data on scheduled castes and scheduled tribes, but not on other castes. Until 1931, caste information was recorded in every census. What is the purpose of SECC 2011? The 2011 socio-economic caste census was a humongous endeavor to collect data on diverse communities' socio-economic condition. It was divided into two sections: a survey of rural and urban households and their classification based on predetermined variables, and a caste census. Only the details of people's economic circumstances in rural and urban areas, however, were made public. The caste statistics has yet to be released. What's the difference between the census and the SECC? Because the census is controlled by the Census Act of 1948, all data are considered private, whereas the SECC collects personal information that can be used by government departments to grant or deny benefits to households. Caste census benefits. Knowing the exact population of each caste would help adapt the reservation policy so that everyone is fairly represented. Issues relating to: it's probable that some people will get the shivers, leading to requests for higher or distinct quotas. It has been suggested that just labeling someone as belonging to a particular caste helps to keep the system in place. Source of this news is The Hindu. The next topic in news is about the National Investigation Agency. So, about the NIA, the National Investigation Agency (NIA) is a federal investigative agency based in India. It is a national counter-terrorism law enforcement agency with the authority to pursue terror related offences across state lines without the need for special state authorization. The National Investigation Agency Act, which was passed in 2008, established the agency. The regulating body is the Ministry of Home Affairs. Jurisdiction: if a case has been filed for one of the offences mentioned in the NIA Act's schedule, the state government may request that the NIA handles the investigation. The National Investigation Agency can also be instructed by the central government to take over the investigation of any scheduled offence anywhere in India. Composition: officers from the Indian Police Service and the Indian Revenue Service make up the NIA. NIA Special Courts under sections 11 and 22 of the NIA Act 2008. The central government of India has notified a number of special courts for the trial of charges lodged at various NIA police stations. Any question of these courts' jurisdiction is decided by the central government. The central government appoints a judge to preside over them on the recommendation of the Chief Justice of the High Court with jurisdiction in that region. In light of the realities in that state, the Supreme Court of India has also been given the jurisdiction to transfer cases from one special court to another special court inside or beyond the state if it is in the best interests of justice. Under the Code of Criminal Procedure 1973, the NIA special courts have all the powers of a court of sessions for the trial of any offence on both facts and law. A special court judgment, sentence, or order that is not an interlocutory order may be appealed to the High Court. State legislatures have also been given the power to appoint one or more special courts in their jurisdictions. Source of this news is The Hindu. So, thanks a lot for watching the analysis video. Have a nice day.